Hi, and welcome to your weekly Oracle reading with Katie Van Zeeland. This reading is for the week of October 7th through the 13th, 2019. And this week, the message being relayed is a little twofold, and it's really about letting go. It's time to let go. And we're letting go of these illusions and patterns that have given us definition or what we may have felt purpose. And maybe we're mindfully letting go, or maybe things you really don't have an option. You can either keep hanging on, or as we're being guided right now into just release, let go. The definitions and the patterns that you've lived up to this point in your life have served its purpose. But now they're becoming a block into you knowing your truth, your true identity. And it's time to let go. And it's funny, it's hard to let go of things that we think we love about ourselves or definitions we really are prideful on. But those separate you from everyone else as well. It's an illusion. It's not truly who you are. It's a role you're playing. It's an aspect that you're engaging in. But you're way more than that. Your worth is not dependent on these definitions or what you do or don't do. So it's letting go of these roles, these definitions, these things we've bought into to define ourselves. And it's funny, humans, we're funny little creatures. We even have a hard time letting go of things that we don't really care about or don't like about ourselves or don't like that we're invested in. But that's ego. Ego wants to hang on to anything that separates it from everyone else. It's the ego's way of survival. So natural and normal, and everyone has it. So the message isn't being relayed for you to use it as pounding on your self-grounds. It's only for awareness and coming into light, to truth, seeing things for what they are without any judgment. So you notice your ego. Oh well, you're noticing it. It's not noticing it and then shaming yourself for it. That's doing no good. That's just causing more disharmony and discord, and that is not the message, the underlying message that we are constantly being given. It's letting go of all the stories, all the illusions, all the hats you put on, all the things that make you prideful, all the things that make you feel shameful. None of those things are who you are. It's time to let them go. And if you're not, just noticing that you're hanging on to them. And that is what it is. Oh well. But notice it. It's all about noticing and observing ourselves to grow and find compassion for all aspects so that we can come into harmony and into a state of non-resistance. But this week we're bringing into our awareness of letting go. And there is a full moon on the 13th, which I believe is Sunday, which completion, and we're being set up this week to let go, complete things, let things be released. Things are completing this week. Okay. And all of this is a beautiful setup for us to reclaim. So the message this week is let go and reclaim. So we're reclaiming our truth. We're reclaiming our soul purpose. We're reclaiming our soul's song. What is your soul singing? This has nothing to do with what you do for a living. And if that's where you're going with this, you're off the mark. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do, soul purpose has nothing to do with what you do for a living. Your soul purpose has nothing to do with what you do for a living or how you interact in your family or what have you. That has nothing to do with it. Your soul purpose is to find and become in rhythm and in harmony with the song of your soul. And we can't do that unless we let go of all these things that are distracting us from knowing our truth. And all those things that distract us are all egoic, fear-based things, good or bad. Good or bad labels humans put on things. It's all good. It's all what it is, because it's meant to be that way. But we're reclaiming. So as the full moon comes on Sunday, and as we have completion, and as we're letting go all week and becoming very aware, we're able to reclaim. It's time to reclaim where your soul is singing. Reclaiming your soul, reclaiming your truth. And that is not going to be something you can figure out in your head or make a diagram of, or maybe you can make a diagram of it, but it's not something that maybe even has words, but it's coming in vibration, in alignment with your soul, in alignment with truth. You're reclaiming your truth. And that will get clearer and clearer the more you just keep letting go, or at least witnessing all the egoic patterns and illusions you still buy into. And we notice them with love, and we notice them with compassion and grace for ourselves. We're observing ourselves. Okay? Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, I love it. Okay. So we're going to pull a card from the magical crystal deck, and if you do want to play with a crystal or feel guided to getting one, or pick one up that you already have, we have carnelian. Of course we do. It's carnelian. Inner strength, empowerment, and confidence. All the things. When we reclaim, we're going into that inner strength. We're confident. Our self-esteem is high, but it's not because we're buying into another illusion that is just better than the other one. It's because we're letting go of all the illusions. We're coming into that inner strength, that empowerment. When we reclaim our truth, we are empowered. We're fearless. We're in alignment. But that's not going to come through buying into some story that you're really awesome and fantastic and X, Y, and Z. You are all of that. But we have to let go of all the stories. We have to let go of all the illusions so that we can really resonate and settle into where our soul is singing, how it's singing, what it feels like, what that vibration is, so that you can start going in the flow with that. Awesome. I'm feeling it. Hopefully you can feel the energy. All right. I hope you have an amazing week. Enjoy letting go. Enjoy reclaiming and stepping into your power. And have fun playing with the crystal if you like the carnelian, and enjoy the full moon. It's so beautiful and such an amazing setup of energy for you to get in harmony with nature and earth and the cycles of the astrological energies as well. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And I look forward to connecting with you next week.